Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. We're in the western suburbs of Illinois, and I'm with Gerry Romack, and we've been waiting a while for this car. Gerry, what year, make, and model is this one?
This is a 1991 De Tomaso 90 SI. The SI stands for Sempre Injeccione. It was the first fuel-injected car that De Tomaso made.
Let's take a look at our featured attraction. So this one, well, she's definitely an Italian beauty for sure. So now, they only made 41 of these. Correct.
41 cars. The Italian government decided this car is not really the same as the earlier Panteras. This is a tube frame car.
Okay.
Designed by Gandini, and it is not anywhere near monocoque like the earlier Panteras. So the De Tomaso had to crash test the car in order to make it meet Italian regulations.
Wow.
And so two of them were crash tested. One was totally, the first one was totally destroyed. The second one, they actually were able to rebuild. It didn't do as much damage because of the corrections they made. And so essentially 39 of them were sold. One was kept by De Tomaso in the factory. And Santiago De Tomaso, I believe, still owns that car.
So you were president, are you still president of the Pantera Club, or were?
I am a past president.
Past president, got it.
Pantera Owners Club of America.
So you got the ultimate Pantera. Do we know what the actual logo stands for?
Yes, it is De Tomaso.
Is this is this turned right or upside down?
That's upside down.
That's upside down. So I'm going to do that. Go ahead. Explain to us what that is.
It is the brand of De Tomaso farm for cattle from Argentina.
Okay.
That's where he originated from.
Got it. So there's the background to that. Now there's only 41 of these. Is this your gas filler here?
Yes, it is.
Can you show me how that works?
It just pops open.
Like so. Got it. Okay. Got it. All right, we'll close that. The back wheels are much fatter. What do we have on the backs here?
Those are 335, 35 17s.
Wow.
On the rear, and it's 17s all the way around. But these are the same tires that are used on a Cobra R Mustang.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Of which even those are getting hard to get.
I'd imagine. Why don't you show you the back of that? It's got a great back end. Notice all the air that comes through. Obviously, you've got the air in the top, but I'll show you here from the side. You can see the wing actually is off the body, and if you get closer to it, you can see that you have ventilation coming up from here as well. And I'm just going to step back for a moment, because on this one, we've got some trunk and treats. I show you the trunk, you can see it's got this heat, I'll call it blanket inside here to keep the heat there. You could see some venting there. So here's some of the story for Gerry. Gerry, what do they call it? A Pantera 90 SI?
It was supposed to be the Pantera of the 90s.
Okay.
And there were some, this is number 9 of the series. 9609 is the serial number. And so the first 8 were made earlier. They were actually made in the 90s, but according to Italian law, when the car is titled, that is when you tell the year of the car.
Okay.
And this was first titled in February of 91, so it is a 1991 model.
And since they only made 41 of these, it is really rare to see a brochure like this, because, well, they didn't have to make a whole bunch of them. Here you can see.
All of these were sold before they were even built.
Wow. That's great. There's all your details there that you can see. And that there. Now the other bonus here is, well, you've got your engine right there And you can see your fuel comes in here. I'm going to kind of give you a better spot than we can even see because I'm sticking the camera down there. But there is your engine, and we'll hear it fire in just a second. So do you actually take this panel off to kind of work on the car?
Yes.
Okay.
These are the the Zeus fasteners.
Yeah, those just come off and
clip, and the whole panel slides out.
Got it.
And then you can actually get on top of it. I've got a board that I sit down in here, and I can just actually lay on top of the engine.
I love the fact that this, you can see this whole piece would lift out, and you've got your transmission all under here as well. Okay, we'll go back to the car. And we'll show you the interior as well. Gerry, may I open it?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. So the handle's just a little handle. You can hear that. Notice you have that nice little light there. I'll have you hold that door for me for a second. You've got the wood grain in here. This nice leather in here. You've got the right amount of pedals. Is this your hood release?
Yes, it is.
Okay. You've got your location there. And look at the way it's wrapped around your engine right back here. That you can see all the vision of what the driver sees right there. So as we get closer, you've got your 5-speed
ZF transmission, gated shifter.
And let me just sit in there for a moment.
It's awful close.
Yep. We have that there. Speedometer going up to kilometers?
Yes.
Okay. Hazards. The Sony, this came with the car?
That was from the factory.
Sony from the factory, nice, in 1990. And nothing on the dash explaining to you what it is?
The
other than that?
Air conditioning is sourced from Maserati.
Okay.
De Tomaso owned Maserati at the time.
And the working clock. Gerry, two things. I'm going to have you sit in it so that we can, open up the front. I want to show people what's under there.
Okay.
And then we're going to have you fire it as well. So let me stand on this side.
For me to get in.
We'll pop that hood.
It has to be manually raised.
Okay, manually raised. Got it. Do you need me to pick it up?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. He held. I pulled there. Is there a prop rod?
Yes.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Right there.
Beautiful. So underneath this area, you have this. There's your tool kit. Your ventilation here. This is your all-important VIN tag right there. Wow. That's great. Gerry, have you ever seen another one?
Oh, yes.
Why did you have to have this car of all the cars in the world?
Well, I fell in love with De Tomaso Pantera back in the 70s. And I used to drive back and forth from Peoria, Illinois to DeKalb, where I was going to school.
Yeah.
And I always passed by a filling station in Rochelle where there was a yellow Pantera that always sat on the corner.
Yeah.
And obviously somebody there, the owner of the filling station, owned the Pantera. And I just loved the look of the car.
Yeah, for sure.
And after that, I just always wanted one.
Well, I'm glad you got not only one, but the one. This is fantastic. I'm going to just show this side. Now this is, you've done an interpretation for us. Here's your, you can see all of these little details here. I'll get a little closer. And then you've kind of interpreted that for us, which one each one is, which is great. All right, let's have you, and I noticed too, we've got this nice padding in there. Let's have you close that, and when you I'll hold this so you got this. As you close that. Got it. I'm gonna have you start it. I'll listen to the exhaust. I also want you to pop the headlights on it while I'm standing here. So we'll start it up, we'll pop the headlights, and then we'll show the exhaust note. Nice. All right, we'll drop those. There they go. Let me listen to that idle for a second. We'll listen to the drum beat. Gerry, what's the cubic inch on this?
302.
302. All right, let me hear a little rev if you don't mind. One more time. Nice. And we're going to take this one for a ride. Here we are in the 1991. Going through the gears. How's that feel? Yeah, big smile. The 1991 Tomaso Pantera Si 90, did I say it right?
90 SI.
90 SI. And we took you out to the fields to give it a go, as you can see. Oh, what a nice drive. How's it feel driving it?
Never ending.
Never ending. Perfect time. I'll just show people what it looks like out the back. Nice.
I closed the window to make it quiet for a minute,
Yeah.
so you can hear how quiet it is in the car.
And it is surprisingly quiet, especially with the engine right behind us, right? I mean, this is great. Look at this. Nothing but a straight line road for you. Just perfect. What's your feeling when you drive this thing? Is it exciting every time?
Ecstasy.
You know, we waited a long time, and this is really nice to finally get to ride in this car. I mean, this might have been 4 or 5 years ago I saw your car, and I was enamored with the shape. And I was like, we just had to wait for the right time, and the right time was now. So I'm really glad we're getting the chance to finally take it on the road and show people what it can do and enjoy. Just look at this one we got here.
Air? Windows?
Yeah, sure, put the windows. That's great, man. Look at the curves. Just hugs the curves. Cornfields and curves. Nice. Question for you: have you ever had this car on the racetrack, or?
No.
Okay, so I call that a show pony. Like, I don't take my Viper out on the track too. I have been on the track a couple of times, but that's not where I enjoy it the most. I enjoy it the most like what we're doing right here. You just get on the road on a nice, beautiful 2-lane like that, enjoy it.
Well, my other Pantera, I have run Silver State race 2 times successfully.
Nice.
A 3rd time not successfully.
Not so nice.
Not so good. Had one of the tech judges yanked on one of the wires and disconnected my radiator fans, and I did not know it.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so I made it to the start line and made it about 10 inches off the start line before the radiator hoses blew off the radiator from the heat.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
So they gave me an award for the shortest distance traveled.
Good to be an award winner, Gerry. Very good. Proud of you. Oh, that's funny. How's the handling in this?
Incredible.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, you know, it's probably about 45 inches high, would that be fair to say?
Yep.
So it's a short car. It feels locked into the ground. It feels like we're riding in a go-kart.
It's the same basic suspension as a Ferrari F40.
Really?
Gandini designed both.
I just let you feel that. No problem. A real treat riding in this one. Well, Gerry, I know we've waited for a long time. I really appreciate you continuing to hang with me until we finally got this car videoed. 1 of 41, less than that, 1 of 39. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
You're very welcome. Glad I could do it.
Thank you. Bonus footage for you. Gerry, show me what you just did as your anti-theft device.
Here, you drive.
I can take the wheel. Nice. Thanks, Gerry.
You're welcome.